Hello and welcome back to Bottom. My name is Beast, and today we're back with Haruka. I was actually considering not recording today because I was weirdly exhausted after work because I had to attempt at least slightly squeeze a 5-hour workday into 2, which was hard. And yeah, I also had to write applications today, which only 2 of them I could actually send out. Or was it 3? Yeah, it was only 2 actually. Yeah, I wrote 4. I could only send out 2 because the other 2 were like, "Hey, we don't accept your applications if you send them via email. You need to send them via our own homepage," which all suck when it comes to sending stuff. One of the web pages just straight up didn't work. Like, it would only let me finalize the thing, but it's like, hey, you input everything, then it'll show you the way it'll look, and then you can send it off. But it wouldn't show me the way it would look, so I couldn't send it. The other one only accepted PDFs, JPEGs, PNGs, and so on, so I couldn't fucking send my goddamn document file. So alas, I only sent 2, so that sucks. Also, someone tried to scam me, which I'm immediately going to say. Warning! If someone in your Steam friends list messages you like, "Hey, sorry, extremely fucking big problem. I was hacked and someone like basically stole like $781 something worth of stuff from my Steam account, and when I tried to send in the report ticket, I accidentally linked your profile instead of the actual profile I wanted to link. So now your profile might be being shut down in 12 hours. So I really need to fix this." So and when I asked them to undo that, they demanded that I somehow give them proof. So would you mind contacting the Steam admin Smash on Discord, so we can attempt to, not lose your entire fucking account. This, of course, is a fucking scam. It is obvious. I'm just saying it so people are not worried about it when they get that message. They're attempting to scam you. Just ignore it. Like, luckily I actually had, because the problem with stuff like that is, yes, it's a scam, but what if it isn't? You can never be sure. So luckily I actually also had contact to the person that sent it via Twitter. I asked them and they were like, "Oh yeah, I already contacted Steam support about that. That's not me, got hacked." So yeah, watch out is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, then I also had to deal with that, and yeah. Anyways, Mizuha. Mizune?
すっごい先輩明らかに勝ちに行ってんじゃん
Yeah, Mizune is really athletic, but it's more because I've known her for a long time. I thought it might be better for teamwork and stuff.
ますますすっごい
So anyway, Mizune, you're on my team.
分かったわ
Your turn next, Tina.
これは悩むゆずきちゃんベスリーさんもみじさんどれも同じくらいっぽいしなひどいこと言われてるねでも私本当に運動苦手今キュピーンってきたひらめいたカナダからやってきた怪物の異名を持つベスリーさんメジャーの剛腕に期待だ運動は苦手あれタイマー先輩タイムプリーズ
No tag packs.
じゃあももちゃん先生おまけでちょうだい
Momochan Sensei, but that means you've got the numbers advantage.
ケンジ先輩男だし、水葉さんもいるじゃん。ももちゃん先生くらいくれたっていいっしょ。
Fine, but I'm only giving you Momochan Sensei, okay? No more deals.
交渉成立だ。
So Momochan Sensei, please join Hina's team.
私の扱い存在ね。ちーは見てなさい。今私を安い女のように扱って売り渡したことを一生後悔させてあげるわけ。
I've become the subject of a completely unwarranted grudge. After that, I won the next rock, paper, scissors and picked Yuzuki. Hina got the leftover Onashiro, and we each moved to our respective bases. We're having a strategy meeting in front of the glove we're using as a flag.
どうするの？もう考えはあるんでしょ？
Yeah, it's probably gonna be Hina or Momochan Sensei leading the other team. I don't think either of them would go for an indirect strategy.
うんうん。
And they have one more person else on top of that. They probably think we'd be at a disadvantage if we fought directly. So, you guys mind hearing me out?
私の一番嫌いな言葉を教えてあげましょうか。君、友達としてはすごくいいやつだけど、恋人ってなるとなんか違うんだ。よ、なんかって何よ。
I don't really know how to respond to that. A very hostile, very childish person is in front of me.
作戦が成功する前に当たっちゃいそうだよ。安心して。必ず私が守ってあげるわ。ゆずきちゃんのお兄さんとね。だから思いっきりやってみなさい。わかりました。思いっきり。如月さん。何？鬼じゃなくて、兄と幼馴染さんなんですよね。うん、そうよ。幼稚園の頃からのね。じゃあ、後で私に、ちっちゃい頃の兄のこと、教えてくれませんか？いいわよ。代わりに、私が留学してた間のユキとのことを教えてくれる？まだ一緒に住み始めて1年くらいですし、よく話すようになってきたのは本当に最近で、それでもよければ。交渉成立ね。
You're going to start, you two. So the curtain rises on our battle.
私、行きます。
Yuzuki takes point and unleashes a barrage of snowballs. Her shots all arc high in the air, and they aren't very accurate.
意外ね。てっきり後方支援で雪玉製造係だと踏んでたんだけど。まあいいわ。私に挑んでくるものは全て潰す。ナシロさん、レスリーさん、返り討ちにしてあげるわよ。
Hinata isn't here. Momochan, Nashiro, and Bethany spring forward to attack Yuzuki. Good, good. A little more. Just a little more.
何かがおかしい。そういや、先輩と水葉さんは？罠だ！ももちゃん先生、下がるんだ！
They figured it out. We need to make it in time. Ah! Mizune and I throw snowballs from both sides at the same time. Mizune's snowball makes contact, but mine just barely gets dodged. Watch out, Mizune! Reach out on a reflex to protect her. One of the haphazardly thrown snowballs makes contact. The three on the enemy team take the opportunity to scurry back to their base. I was hoping we could even out the numbers that way. Sorry it didn't work, Mizune Yuzuki. They were probably expecting Yuzuki to stay back as support. So we had to go on the offensive to catch them by surprise. And then she would act as bait while Mizune and I circle around to the sides to hit them from behind.
しょうがないわよ。葵さんに気づかれたのが誤算だったわね。西園先生にワンヒット当てられただけでもよしとしましょう。
But now we can't use the strategy anymore. What should we do?
人数のハンディがある以上、一人ずつ確実に倒していくしかないんじゃないかしら。
Which means we should go for Momo-chan senses since she only has one hit left.
作戦 D パターン発動。さあ行けケルベロス。
Next the Cerberus thing for.
まさか生徒に罠にはめられるなんて思いもしなかったわ。愛と憎悪をその身にまとって。
That's just the kind of game this is. Momo-chan senses charging right at me. Then she turns 90 degrees and runs at Mizune. Oh no! Mizune's a little slow to react to. Chase after Momo-chan sense and my speed hampered by the snow underfoot.
かかったな先輩。ケルベロス2号3号。
Yuzuki! Mizune and Yuzuki are both being targeted faster than he can react.
名付けて姉妹同時強襲作戦。少しでも動けば大切な姉妹の体を雪玉が貫くことになっちゃうぜ。
You coward.
頭脳の勝利。優しすぎる自分の性格を恨むんだ。なあ、そうだ。お優しい私から一つ選択肢をあげる。水葉さんとゆずきちゃん、どっちかは見逃してあげる。ただし救えるのは一人だけだ。さあ先輩、どうする？私より如月さんを。いいえ、ゆずきちゃんを助けてあげて。
Mizune, Yuzuki.
麗しい姉妹愛だ。私は結構気まぐれ屋だからね。
Hinata has become a fucking comic book villain.
どうするかわかんないぜ。
What to do? What do
タ
I
イ
do?
ムオーバー。時間切れだ。
Yuzuki gets hit with a
こ
snowball.
れで姉妹のライフポイントは残り1ヒットずつだ。次こそはっきりしてほしいものだね。
Me! Kill me!
仲間のために自らが犠牲になる。
That's right.
その意気合いよし。
Don't do anything to Mizune or Yuzuki.
やれ。
A merciless command.
残るは先輩だけだ。
I don't know about that. Mizune hits Momo-chan with a snowball from up close while she got her guard down.
なんで？如月さんのポイントはゼロのはずよ。
The first hit him, not Mizune. But she's not. You didn't hit Mizune earlier, you hit my hand. That's right, that snowball just happened to hit my hand back when I reached out to try to protect Mizune. I'm sure everyone else must have thought it hit Mizune because she screamed. But they ran away right after that, so they probably didn't help. That girl probably didn't help. So, Mizune.
そうね。反撃開始よ。ひなた、どうすればいい？
You corner Nashiro and Bethel gets bunched up to Yuzuki. And they each already used one of their 2 snowballs to get Yuzuki. Both of them only have 1 left. Their frantic, flimsy shots don't even come close to hitting us. Mizune and I sidestep them and take aim at the unarmed pair. They both get pelted with snowballs and crumple onto the snow. Hina, looks like the tables have turned.
策士。策に溺れた。
Those are Hina's last words. We switched around the teams after that and kept playing until lunchtime. And now we back to Gibbon. Not quite, actually. Ugh, I'm tired. Sit heavily down on the ground.
髪も服もドロドロね。
And it's because you were all only going for me. We're all exhausted and our clothes are dirty. But our hearts are warm and toasty.
固まる前に落とさなきゃ後で大変よ。
Mizune uses her hands and a handkerchief to get the dirt out of my hair. Thanks.
どういたしまして。そっ
She sits down next
と、
to
あ
me.
なたとこうして遊ぶのいつぶりかしら。
We used to do it a lot before. It was a lot of fun. But it was always just 2 of us back then, right? It's fun playing with lots of people like this too.
ありがとう。また一緒に遊ぼうっていう約束を守ってくれて。
Yeah,
あのね、ユキト。もう一つの約束。
Sorry. Listen up. The other promise is a fucking soundtrack from Kingdom Hearts, and it's probably it's like a remix for my one of my favorite characters' themes in that series, namely like the boss fight remix. If you don't know who it is, just have fun with it, I guess. Oh, yes.
なんでもない。楽しかったわ、雪合戦。またみんなでしたいわね。
What should be stereotypical? Damn, if once you become like a gold medalist, I'm going to marry you or some bullshit. Just to make me feel bad. Yeah. Soft kind smile is the same one I've always known. Tinnitus. Now I get to skip again. See you once we get back to a scene that I can actually fucking continue on. Okay, we're at the scene.
私がするのね。水葉さんは人前に出ることに慣れてるし、こういうのは平気？どうかしら。男の子を特別に意識したことなんてないからわからないわ。
Mizuna approaches me.
このくらい？
She walks up until she's about as close as he knows earlier.
なんだか懐かしい距離ね。小さい頃はよくこうやって顔を突き合わせてたわね。
Yeah, we did, but it feels kind of embarrassing doing it now.
そう？私は恥ずかしくなんてないわよ。でも、あなたが意識するということは女子力があるってことかしら。
She smiles a little and walks away in satisfaction.
なんか3年生の余裕ってのを見せられた気分だ。なるほど。これが見られることに慣れてる女性の強さなんだ。
Everyone murmurs their appreciation of Mizune's refined display. The others all start trying out Hina's, Yeah, May 30th now. I didn't think of Mizune as the perfect big sis I do nowadays from when I first met her. Up until the first years of primary school, I just thought of her as a classmate. Always spent our lunch breaks together. But the very special moments for us were when we would hang out, when we would hang together outside of school. Could only do this once a month, though.
ゆきとくんと同じクラスになりたいな。
Oh, you're 1 year older than me, so we can't do anything about that.
でもクラスじゃ一人ぼっちだから。
What? Don't you bet that someone's trying to bully you there? Who is it? I'll show them a thing or two!
違うの。私がお友達を作るの下手っぴなだけなの。
Oh, right. Your place is quite far from school, so you don't have a lot of time to hang out with anyone. I've been to her house before, but it's pretty far away, so unless Mai or Mizuna's dad brings me there with their cars, I can't really visit. Okay, then we'll just have to make you some new friends.
どうやって？
We'll also be kind of timid around people, so we're gonna fix that.
そんなこと言われてもどうしたらいいの？
Alright, you could become an evil mob boss like Rita Rabusa.
女幹部？それってギラレンジャーの？
Gilla Ranger is a super cool TV show where a bunch of superheroes kick the butts of the bad guy. Its broadcast is on Sunday mornings. Rita Rabolsa is a girl that always has a bunch of henchmen and super bad guys from the enemy organization obeying her. The reason Misa watches the show is because there's a magical girl anime that airs after Gilla Ranger, so that's why she knows about it. It's just super cool, isn't she? She always fights all the Rangers alone after all her henchmen are beaten up. Like she's super strong.
やだよ。悪いやつだもん。私、ピンクがいい。
No, Pink is strong too, but unless Red and the others support her, then she's nothing in comparison to Rita.
ピンク。
After she puffs her cheeks and throws her short temper tantrum, we start training her to be less shy.
私の友達になってください。
Can't do it like that. You're supposed to be evil, so you need to sound more evil-like, I guess. Evil guys don't ask for things.
私のお友達になりなさい。
What you said was fine this time around, but it didn't feel like you meant to, you know?
私のお友達になりなさい。
Oh, yeah, just like that. You sounded super evil right there, just like Anita.
こんな偉そうに言って怒られないかな。
It'll be fine. I mean, personally, I thought you sounded super cool. I'd like to become your friend if I wasn't ready. Already, I mean.
あなたが言うなら。
It's going to go terribly.
頑張ってみるね。
He's an idiot.
今日もお友達できなかった。
What could have gone wrong this time around? I'll sure you'd
や
succeed.
っぱり偉そうなのが良くないんじゃないかな。
Okay, then we have to try another way. Both Mizun and I kept thinking of ideas to make friends, and eventually it did the trick.
できた！お友達できたよ！
Oh, nice going, Mizuna! Who is
ク
it?
ラスの女の子！
I was happy to help Mizuna as much as I could. Unfortunately, the lucky spree didn't last for long. In the end, she wasn't able to make any friends apart from, well, me. She'd usually end up hanging out with her new friends just once. Sometimes she'd hang out 2 or 3 times, but eventually she'd just return to me. Even after a year, she didn't get any better at making friends. Then one day, when I was in my 2nd year of elementary school, both Mizuna and I were returning home together from hanging out as per usual.
今私、スケート教室に通ってるでしょ？
Yeah?
お母さんがコーチにお願いしてくれてね。もうすぐしたら、スケートクラブに通えることになったんだ。
Really? That's what people who want to go pro, right? That's amazing! That's big, though. What's that mean?
今よりずっと練習する時間も多くなっちゃう。
I see.
だからね、歩いてスケート場に通えるようにって、お父さんがお家を建ててくれたの。
Huh? Wait, a new home? You're actually moving out? Where? Her tone of voice back then felt weirder than usual. If she happened to move even further away than where she was now, then there could be a possibility of us not being able to hang out anymore. Didn't want Mizuha to leave.
あなたの家の近くだよ。
Huh? Widen my eyes like plates at the moment she sees my overblown reaction. She blushes a little bit. Is it that place that's in the middle of construction right now?
これからはご近所さんだね。
The moment she started attending the figure skating club, her schedule became way more packed. She was always busy now. But since she now lived so close to me, it meant we could spend even more time together than before. That's when it dawned on me. The fact that, Izme? Have I ever told you that you kind of feel like a big sister to me?
お姉ちゃん？私の方が1個上だもん。前からお姉ちゃんだよ。
Well, you never felt like that up until very recently, I guess. You've never been someone I considered reliable until, well...
お姉ちゃんなのに。
But there are moments when I totally feel that you're way more mature than me. Like when you tell my mom that I'm thinking about in my... Like when you tell my mom what I'm thinking about in my stead, or whenever you split your food with me, and I've never seen you cry either. Never seen her cry even a single time, even after not being able to make friends, telling her how hard her figure skating practice was, or whenever she fell and hurt herself. I, on the other hand, have cried a bunch of times already. That's why I created this image of Mizuha being crazy strong in a way, you know? That's why I was thinking about calling you Mizune instead of Mizuha.
水ね。水ね。
She seemed to quite like the idea.
本当にゆきとくんのお姉ちゃんになったみたい。じゃあ私もあなたのことゆきとって呼ぶね。
What? You calling me by just my name
そっ
now?
ちの方が兄弟みたいでしょ？これからもっとお姉ちゃんらしくなるね。
That's how it all started. At first, she didn't really feel like a big sister, but she ended up becoming one for me. Also, well, how How long has it been since since she started behaving like she's doing now, I wonder.
私、
Isn't it? Morning.
おはよう、お兄ちゃん。
Though she is as reserved as she's always been, Yuzuki returns my greetings with a smile. I'm used to the sound of her calling me Oni-chan by now. Looks like you don't have any bed hair today.
そんなに毎日つかないよ。お母さんがさっきトースト焼いてたの。焼きたてが美味しいと思う。
I'll wash my face and be there in no time. I had my breakfast with Yuzuki not so long after, and we leave the house for school once we're done eating. So, how are your middle school classes going?
小学校の時より難しくなった気がするけど、今のところはついていけてるよ。
Sounds good. If there's anything you need help with, don't hesitate to ask. I'll help you however I can. The car's coming. Yuzuki here. Extend my arm around her shoulder and separate her more from the road.
あらあらら
The car in question is actually a mini truck, which is now still in the middle of the street. The driver's window slides down, revealing a short lady who starts to check us
おは
out.
よ
Morning, Ray. It's been a while.
うだね、お久しぶり。
I knew that Ray came back to Japan with Mizune, but up until now I hadn't met her yet.
そっちの可愛いお嬢さんはゆずきちゃんだね。
You know her?
みずはちゃんから聞いてるよ。みずはちゃんのお母さんの如月レイです。よろしくね。
Actually, I'm an open config. Oh, right. The character won't be added until high school arc has been reached. Side characters. Unless there's route for some reason.
妹の
doesn't get
ゆ
any
ず
side
きって言い
characters.
ます。よろしくお願いします。
Yuzuki, not knowing what to do next, quickly and nervously bows her head. You're going to work
さ
now.
っき朝の収穫が終わって今から直売所に持っていくところだよ。
Take a peek at what she's carrying, which is a bunch of vegetables piled up on top of each other. But hey, should I say, the Kisaragi family owns a rather big plot of land that they use as a farm located at the outskirts of town. They ship their produce all over the country through contractual agreements. They manage to strike with several restaurants and other retail stores. They also sell a myriad of products at the local farmers market, like homemade jams, fruit dressings, and tons of fresh vegetables. They run their own restaurant as well, serving their own grown vegetables and other fresh
み
produce.
ずはちゃんのことありがとね。
What does she mean?
こっち帰ってきてすぐの時にあの子君に他人行儀にされたって勘違いしてへそ曲げてたでしょ。
Yeah, that one's on me, alright.
わざわざリンクまで会いに行ってくれたんだって。帰ってきた時すごく喜んでたよ。また会ってあげて。
Nice, she was happy about it. Will do. I mean, I like talking to her, so...
そんな君にいいものをプレゼントしよう。
She then pulls out some sort of card and hands it to me. And this is...
ホロロスケートクラブのクラブ会員のご家族様証明書。警備員さんに見せればいつでも入館できるんだよ。
You can't possibly give me something this valuable. I try to give it back to her, but she shakes her hands and
もう
responds.
一枚持ってるし、イサオくんは私と一緒の時しか行かないしね。どっちみち余っちゃうんだ。
Isao is her husband, just so everyone's aware. He's Mizune's dad.
みずはちゃんがまたへそ曲げてリンクに引きこもっちゃった時は、これ使って引っ張り出してあげて。いつも警備員さんが顔見知りだとも限らないしね。
But
じゃあこうしよう。あげるんじゃなくて預かっててくれないかな。君がいらなくなった時に返してくれればいいから。
So she's basically giving it to me no matter what. Got it.
君だから信頼して貸すんだよ。
He's always taken care of me, ever since I was little. As if I was her own child. Okay, then I guess I have no choice but to accept your
うんう
offer.
ん。みずはちゃんよろしくね。じゃあね。
Then presses the accelerator on the mini truck and speeds away.
すごく若いっていうか、如月さんに似て美人だったね。
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a while, but she's the same as she's always been. Just as Mizune and I started to get along well at Honolulu Cafe, naturally our parents did there as well. Since our mothers called us by our respective names just like that, we decided to return in kind. So I called Mizune's mom Mare, while Mizune calls my mom Maria. Oh, if we take our time, we're gonna be late. Let's get moving. What misleading fucking track did they choose for this scene? How dare you? This isn't Cafe Hololo. Oh, I finished doing my homework and studying for the day, and suddenly my phone vibrates as I'm thinking about going to bed. Someone messaged me online. Could it be, though? Good job. Just finished my training for the day. You still awake? Easy. This has to be the first time she's messaged me online. Yeah, I still am. Good work out there. What's up? Well, nothing particular. I was wondering what you were doing. Did I catch you at a bad moment? I was studying up until a moment ago, but I just finished, like, right now. Good work. I don't know how to say this, but do you feel happy about this in a way? What do you mean? Remember whenever we called each other around this time of the day with our house phones when we were little and our mothers getting... Motherfucker! And our mothers getting mad at us for doing it? Yeah, I do. Back then, I begged Mom to let me call you some days, but she never let me do it because she said calling you late in the night would only bother you. I didn't know that. Those days, I really felt like talking to you, you know? Not like I had anything in particular to talk to you about. I just wanted to hear your voice. Weird, right? I think I get what you mean. Sometimes I think of random stuff in the middle of the night. I feel like I want to talk to... do talking out with someone, too. Well, maybe it's not exactly talking out, but the act of spending time with someone. Well, from now on we can talk with each other whenever we feel like it. Yep, mine totally feels like airmail in a way. I remember when we wrote letters to each other and it took 1 month from the moment I've sent a letter to the moment I get an answer. I always waited anxiously for your letters, you don't even know. Same here. What's the least we could do to keep each other up to date back then? Well, I'm gonna message you more from now on, so you better do the same too. You got it. Oh, Mom's here for me already. I'll leave for my home soon. See you tomorrow then. Good night. Good night to you too. So hold on, there are these like side view things or another view things, but thus far we've never actually seen them in any of the fucking routes. I mean, technically at the start of the college route, college arc, university arc, in Bethley's route, but I didn't think it said like side Bethley off to the side. As I exhale, I notice a white puff of air disappear into the starry night sky.
おー、水葉ちゃんがとっても笑顔。何かいいことあったんだ。とってもいいこと。そっか、よかったね。じゃあ帰るときにいいこととやらを聞かせてもらおう。秘密。余計に気になっちゃうんだけどな。さては、振りだな。もう、お母さんひっついてこないで。歩きにくい。
Today's walk back home feels like it's gonna be way more enjoyable than usual. May 31st. May 31st, aka the next fucking time limits for me to write a bunch of fucking applications. Fun fact, I have to write at least one application minimum every 4 months or I'm fucked. Which, yes, I am... Like, I make this sound like, oh yes, I only write like one fucking application every 4 months and then just leave it. No. I usually don't send out applications for like very long stretches of time and then just on one day send out like a fucking veritable fucking early testament kind of level flood of applications. It's just I'm never the longest I'm allowed to have these breaks is just below 4 months or I'm fucked. In fact, the ones I sent today are just right on the fucking border. If I didn't send them out today, I'd be fucked. I have a problem. I wonder when the first DLC when the next DLC for Engage finally comes out. I hope it's Hector. I'm still confused. Like, apparently they data mined some stuff from the game, and so the suspected DLC characters are currently Hector from, well, the Blazing Blade. Then there's Veronica from Heroes, Soren from Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. For some reason, fucking Camilla from Fates. Like, if it's about the Unga Bunga horny characters, there's like a lot of other characters they could have chosen, especially since a lot of other characters also have the fucking personality to match, while Camilla's personality is tits, you know? And finally, it's Crom, which there do seem to be some animation references for Robin, so there's actually a high likelihood that Crom's Emblem Ring DLC is going to be something similar to the Edelgard Claude Dimitri one, where it's going to have both Crom and Robin. Ah! Unable to sleep very well, I suddenly wake up. But when I go, the first thing I notice is that I'm completely covered in sweat. Maybe I should stop sleeping with my blankets. Then I get my hands on my clock, placed on the bedside table. It's only 4:30. A little early for me. I don't feel like going back to sleep either. I feel like I want to do something right now. It's neither night nor morning, and I could do whatever I want right now. I'm completely free to do anything. It's a special feeling I have right now. I could do pretty much anything I want. I open the window, and a very early morning breeze washes over my body. I exhale. Usually when I do so, the cold causes my breath to transform to white puffs of smoke, but not today. This morning feels like a proper spring one. Hearing someone's breathing and running in what seems to be a controlled pace, I cast my eyes down to the street to see who it is. Isn't it? Stops in her tracks and looks my way. Morning!
おはよう起きたばっかり
Huh?
パジャマのままだから
Oh.
だいぶこの時間の気温も暖かくなってきたけど窓開けるときは風邪ひかないように気をつけなさいよ
Yeah, thanks. Sorry, in the middle of training right now, Mizune.
そうよ朝練の前に体力作りのためにランニングしてるのあなたも一緒に走ってみるシャキッとして気持ちが引き締まるわよ
So the feeling I had was special after all.
お
Sure, I'll join you. I'll wash my face and change my clothes, so wait right here, there for me, okay? You run every day around this time?
大雨が降ったり吹雪いたりしない限りはね誰もいなくて走りやすいしほら耳を澄ませてみて
You can hear some metallic sounds in the distance.
新聞を取るポストの音犬の散歩をするために扉を開ける音朝ごはんを作る炊事の音いろんな生活の音今日も一日が始まるんだって気になってこない
How'd you mention it? Guess I wouldn't have noticed these sounds at all if she hadn't mentioned them to me. Quite fit with what we perceive as a normal peaceful morning. At the very least, they made me hungry.
今は空かせてなさい運動の後のご飯は格別に美味しいわよ
Can't wait for that then. By the way, where exactly are we going to stop?
大通公園よ
Oh, that's pretty close.
いつもはぐるっと遠回りして行ってるのでもきつかったら近道するから行ってね
They try to challenge me or something.
さあどうかしら
There's no need for you to shorten anything.
後悔って後で食いるから後悔って言うそうよ
My body has been hardened by snow shoveling. Let's find out, shall we?
そう言ったからにはちゃんとついてきなさいよちゃんと最後までついてきたわね偉い偉い
Gotta thank the fact that shoveling so much snow from our place every day kept me in shape somewhat. Still half dead from that run we did. Meanwhile, she hasn't even broken a sweat.
今日はこっちね。
She looks quite unfazed by the run. Looking quite unfazed by the run, she heads towards a nearby vending machine and pushes one of the buttons. As the sports beverage bottle comes out of it, she opens it and gulps it down in a matter of seconds.
おいしいあら、あなたはいいの？
I thought that we were just gonna run, so I left my wallet at home.
そうなの？じゃあ、はい。あげるわ。
She then presents me her open bottle, which freezes me on the spot.
関節キスだとか思ってる？
Nah, I don't really care about it. I was just wondering if you're okay with sharing a bottle with me. We may be childhood friends and all, but we're still only 1 year apart. And we're old enough where they separate us by sex everywhere, which is why I'm wondering what she thinks of
喉
it.
乾いてるんでしょ？私はあなたなら気にならないもの。なんなら、口のとこ拭く？
This is an actual, like, option that does anything? Or is this just Baby Man? Apparently there is no more options after this, after the actual route choice one, so maybe not. But they still have, whoops, I apparently still have Discord open. Forgot about that. Anyways, I don't mind drinking it like that. I don't mind drinking it like that. Then take the bottle.
昔もこうして一つのジュースを半分こにしたわよね。
Actually, you know what? I want to see the fucking reaction to it. Like, oh no, I don't want it like that. Ew, Curtis.
喉乾いてる。
No cooties. I'll drink after you wipe it if you don't mind.
私の飲んだところが汚いと思ってるのね。
It's not that, okay? I mean, you're a girl in the end, Mizuha, and even if we're close, this kind of stuff wouldn't be okay.
そんなの気にしなくていいのに。
Maybe I was overthinking this whole stuff. Pulls a handkerchief from one of her jersey pockets and wipes the bottle clean and hands it to me. Now we have the cooties option out of the way, now we can go the manly man's option. Don't mind drinking it like that, and then take the bottle.
昔もこうして。
Yeah, we didn't really have a lot of money at that age, so we could only buy one can for the both of us, since they felt incredibly expensive for us back then.
半分ずつお金を出し合って、私はアップルジュースを飲みたいのに、あなたは炭酸ジュースがいいって。
They were the one who tended to compromise with me in the end, too.
私はあなたのお姉ちゃんですから。
As she puffs her chest with pride, both of us laugh awkwardly. And I'll have a sip if you don't mind. As I place my mouth on the bottle and start drinking, I'm reminded of the older times with her when we shared drinks as well. Now we're done resting, we start stretching a little bit.
背中を押してくれる？
Sure thing. Opening her legs as she sits on the ground, stretching by lunging her upper half of her body forwards. Wow, you're pretty flexible.
これくらいはね。180度くらいまでなら開けるわよ。こういう風に。
She then indeed just and she then does just that, managing to spread her legs to almost a complete horizontal line.
私なんてまだまだよ。もっとすごい人は軟体動物みたいで本当に骨が入ってるのって感じだもの。だから日々の積み重ねが大事なの。
Okay, I'm pushing it now.
遠慮なくグイグイ押してくれていいわよ。
I then place my hands on her shoulder and push them forward. She's almost at the point where both her face and chest are touching the ground. Huh? Wait a second.
もうちょっといけそう。もっと押してくれていいわよ。どうしたの？
Oh, nothing. I could push you more, yes.
そうそう、いい感じよ。
I remember her being this flexible or curvy the last time we saw each other. She feels like a girl now, totally different from me. In fact, at some point I started realizing that I was pushing way more than I should have been because of my spacing out.
もう押しすぎ。痛いわよ。
Sorry about that, are you okay?
ちょっと痛かっただけよ。次はもうちょっと優しくしてね。それじゃ交代しましょう。今度は両手を上げて背中を合わせて私の体を持ち上げて。
Got it. Then do as she says. Press my back against hers and I grab her hands, making me notice how her body is smaller than mine and how her wrists seem to be more delicate. I'm lifting it now.
お願い。
I then lean forward with my upper half of the body. I feel like with the upper half of my body sounds more natural there. So lifting Mizuha. Her body is light and soft as well. I especially notice the suppleness of her butt cheeks.
ちょっと、どうして私の体を下にずらすのよ。落ちちゃうでしょ。
Sorry, I don't know how to do this very well.
とにかく上げて。
Sure. That's when I realized something. That feeling of something being under her shirt, some stringy, it's actually her bra. That's what I want.
え？
Well, we're already middle school after all, her chest, so it's obviously got bigger, so of course she needs to wear one.
さっきからおかしいわよ。ブツブツ言って煮え切らないわね。はっきりしなさい。
Just man up! Don't be a pussy! Okay, I guess I'll be honest about it. I was thinking about you wearing a bra since I can notice it under your shirt. It just surprised me a little.
Eh?
Well, it's not that weird or anything. You are a girl after all. I mean, I realized that, well, we're not in elementary school anymore, but yeah, just that. I didn't have any weird thoughts in mind.
それじゃどういう意味よ。スケベ、変態。いつからそんなエッチな子になったの？
I just noticed your bra under your shirt while you were leaning on me. What's the big deal?
下ろして！今すぐ下ろして！
Whoa, stop moving so much, you're gonna fall!
下ろして！下ろしなさいよ！
Okay, I get it, my bad there! Let's just calm down for a moment! Why would you care so much about that? You certainly didn't care about the under a kiss before, so what's the big deal about this? I don't get girls. Women. You remember that fucking animation thing? Women. As we're all gathered at the one-room class after classes end, Bethany heaves a listless sigh.
どうしたのベスリーさん。
I think she said that because they served us cognac for lunch today. Bethany doesn't like it very much.
確かにこんにゃくは日本やアジアの一部でしか食べられてないから、カナダ出身のベスリーさんがそう思うのもわかる気がするわ。そういう意味だと日本でも給食に地域差があるかもね。こっちに引っ越してきてからお魚や野菜が増えた気がするよ。ずっとこっちだからわかんない。ゆずきちゃん、前住んでたタルクラはどうだった？ホロロとあまり変わらないかな。お魚好きだし、あまり気にしたことなかったよ。私は特に好き嫌いなし。お肉も魚も野菜も何でも食べてこそ健康でツヤのいい肌でいられるんだってママが言ってた。いいなぁ。私嫌いな野菜がいっぱいあるから毎日が大変だよ。何が嫌いなの？グリーンピースでしょ、セロリでしょ、パセリにトマトのくちゅっとしたところにあと椎茸も。
Don't you eat a more westernized diet at your place anyway, Noshiro?
だからだよ。お家の中が四面楚歌で排水の陣なんだよ。
Being a shiitake, you've never liked them either, right, Mizune?
意外だな。如月さんでも嫌いな食べ物があったんですね。昔は結構偏食だったの。 て直したんですか？よく聞く、細かく刻んでわからないようにするのとか。あれはあまり効果がなかったわ。いくら刻んでもかすかに食感や匂いは残ってるもの。じゃあどうやったんですか？根性ね。食べて食べて自分にこれが好きだって思い込ませるの。1週間くらい食べ続ければ感覚が麻痺してくるわ。ワイルド。何がそこまで水葉さんを駆り立てたんだ。
I used to make fun of her, constantly calling her a child for not being able to eat mushrooms. That's why she decided to go through with it. She'd give me a death stare if I said the truth out loud though, so I'll stay silent about this. Actually, she's already giving me the stink eye. Maybe I shouldn't have brought up the topic at all.
セレクト給食の回数をもっと増やしてくれてもいいよね。
Well, think about people, yeah, who have to plan the menus. I bet it's a hard job.
たまには好きなものだけいっぱい食べたいな。私らで作っちゃえばいいんじゃね？
The moment Hina says that, everyone places their attention on her.
自分たちで材料を持ち寄って料理するんだ。そしたら好きなものを好きなだけ食べれるじゃん。ひなたちゃんすごい。そんな発想なかったよ。
Is this something you'd like to eat?
プーティン。
Say that again.
フライドポテトにグレービーソースと小さくカットしたチーズをかけたものよ。
He then shows me a picture of it.
これ、水葉が撮った？おいしそう。そうよ。カナダに行った時にね。
Well, I think that if we were able to get our hands on that gravy sauce, we could probably replicate the dish.
うちにある。
And let's try making it one of these days. What
お
do you
休
guys
み
think
の
we
日
could do
が
it?
いいんじゃないかな。時間かかっちゃうと思うし。
Then we'll need to do it at someone's place. I don't imagine the disaster looming with all of us in a single place trying to cook something. Whatever kitchen we decide to use, I think will end up being a bother. But we do it at my place.
行く
Shouts Hina while raising her hand.
行ってもいい？
No problem. How about we do the next Sunday? That's the day when Dad and Yuko don't work. Plus our kitchen is pretty big. Do you think you'll be able to come to Mizune?
大丈夫よ。
Okay then, everyone will have to bring their own ingredients and we'll cook the things we like. I have to check with Yuko just in case she doesn't want to, but so far, everyone is on board with the plan, yeah? Everyone nods in response. Okay, then I'll contact you guys through Lime tonight.
やっぱ先輩の家は落ち着くね。あ、先週出たニャンピースの最新刊買った？
I have also got the latest volumes of Ranger X Ranger as well.
おー、さすが！先輩のセンスの良さには感服だ。さて、漫画。
Whoa there, cowboy. Where do you think you're going? Came here to cook today, not to lodge yourself in my room and to read manga.
やっほー。おー、ここがクラスメートの男の子のお家なんだ。やっほー。おー、やっほー。おー、やっほー。おー、やっほー。
That is really funny to me.
おー、
Yahoo! Oh! Luigi then starts looking everywhere, clearly excited about being here.
これが日本の家。初めて入った。
I think her sweater still looks comfy as fuck, but at the same time, it would be so itchy.
皆さん、今日は我が家にお越しくださってありがとうございます。何もない家ですが、どうかごゆっくりと。ゆずきちゃん、硬い。だってこんなにたくさんのお客さんをご招待するの初めてで上がらせてもらうね。お邪魔します。
Hey, Mizune, come on in too. She's been looking everywhere around her as well ever since she entered, all without saying a word.
雰囲気が 少し女の子っぽくなった？
You mean the decor? Yeah, ever since Yuzuki and Yuko moved here, we've reformed the interior of the house quite a bit. The walls being painted a white color, as well as most of the new furniture, was all stuff that was mainly suggested by Yuko after all. I like how the place looked before she arrived, but I like the look of my house now too, so I'm not complaining.
でもこの靴箱は変わってない。あの時の傷跡は修繕したのね。
Yeah, there's a scratch or two on the rack from before the changes were made. Well, we decided that whatever we could still use, we should keep. And the guys who were helping us with the furniture restored the shoe rack as best as they could.
この辺りだったかしら。特撮ヒーローに影響されたあなたが傘を振り回してて先が当たっちゃったのよね。
He then touches the shoe rack while gazing at it, probably thinking back on those days. So remember how you accompanied me so we could apologize to my mom? I was so scared about her getting angry at us, but surprisingly enough, she complimented our sincerity.
男の子はそれくらい元気なのがちょうどいい。だったかしら。
Yeah, that's right. Remember how we tried to fix the scrape I made by using a marker to paint over it so it wouldn't stand out too much?
余計に見た目がひどくなっちゃったのよね。
Yeah, that was a good lesson for me not to swing the umbrella, at the very least not inside the house.
私も上がらせてもらうわね。
Minced meat, eggs, and some vegetables. So you're gonna make an omelet, Mizune? Each person has brought their own ingredients to make their own dishes. Be careful with the knives and the gas stoves, okay guys? Yuko was very insistent on us being careful, otherwise she wouldn't have allowed us to do this. Fortunately, not everyone seems to be in the mood to start cooking. No need to hold yourselves back or anything though, this may be my house, but it's yours too.
私はお料理できないから、レンジでチンできる。野菜洗うくらいなら
And Matt, as seconds, 3 of the 5 people came here over already gave up on doing anything. Okay, at the very least, I assume you can cook, right, Ina? You're the one that came up with this idea after all.
いやー、私はこの中の誰かが作れると思ってたんだ。
Okay, all 4 of them stand in a row, one chopped at head for all 4 of them. Alright? Chop, chop. Ha 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 ha. Get it? Telling them to hurry to line up. Chop, chop. I hate myself. You're kidding me. Man, what a situation we have right now. At this rate, this whole thing is going to end before we even start. How about you, Mizune? I'm sure you can cook, right? I remember how you gave me some cookies you made in the cooking class we had back when we were at grade school.
レシピを見ればなんとか。
Nice, there's at least someone who can actually do something.
おお、さすが行く上。先輩がいてくれてよかった。もうキサラギ先生だよ。
It really is sad that it seems that fucking Yukito is the best cook out the group, because after that reaction, I don't trust Mizune either.
頼りになる。先生、我らにご指示を。ええ、まずは手を洗いましょうか。これは、プーチン？
Looks a little different from the one on that picture. Looks like black and brown mass is supposed to be a poutine. If that black and brown mass is supposed to be poutine, then I'm a frog. There are also other, let's say, peculiar looking plates lining up on the
ごめ
table.
んなさい。
It was bound to happen. None of us are exactly skilled at cooking. Everyone makes mistakes. Even you, Mizune, so don't sweat it too much.
今は謝らせてほしい気分なの。食材さんたちも土の中で育ってる時はこんな悲惨な結末を迎えることになるなんて想像してなかっただろうね。せめて食べることで供養してあげましょう。食べられるのかな。このチョコいける。超美味しい。
Those are commercial chocolates. Try to not avoid the reality of what we have to face.
問題は誰が最 最初にこれを食すかだよね。私が食べるわ。こうなったのは主導した私の責任だもの。
She then takes a spoonful of the omelette I tried making. It's charred beyond recognition. Actually, don't. I'll be the first one to try. I'm the only guy here, so it should be my obligation to taste these first.
一番年下の私が食べるよ。プーティンを食べたいのは私。うちの試作をよく食べてるから胃袋だけは丈夫な私が。
We keep exchanging the spoon with the omelette from hand to hand.
この流れ、テレビで見たことあるやつだ。私、褒められようとしてる。
I don't think so.
今だけは先輩の笑顔がうさんくさい。みんなで食べよっか。みんなで作ったものだしね。ね、そういう流れ？
Very well. We'll all say our thanks for the food at the same time and then dive in.
みんな真面目だ。オチがない。なんか私が滑ったみたいじゃん。気にしなくていいよ、ひなたちゃん。お兄ちゃんたちが優しいだけだよ。
After hearing the final serious delivery from Mizuki, Hina finally seems to understand that we're not joking, and nods without saying a single word. Each one of us takes a spoon and scoops some food from each plate, followed by us thanking each other for the food, and stuffing our spoons in at the same time.
あんな真似。
I should have left them in the pan a bit longer. Though the outer part of the omelette was charred, the vegetables inside were half-cooked. Too high heat. The meat was somewhat charred, but it was kind of edible, making it the dish's saving grace. In the end, my first omelette was a complete disaster. You don't have to force yourself to eat if you don't want to, Mizune.
もったいないでしょ。お父さんたちがどれだけ苦労して愛情込めて野菜や果物を育ててるか知ってるもの。この卵やお肉も同じ。あなただって誰かに食べてもらいたいと思って作ったんでしょ？
I mean, yeah, but still.
失敗は次に生かせばいいじゃない。それに食べられないほどひどくもないもの。どうしたの？あまりじっと見られると食べにくいわ。
Honestly, it's her saying that reminds me of how she's acting, as she always has, the big sister. Can't find myself to counter any of the arguments she gave either. I just respect you a lot, that's all.
よくわからないんだけど。もったいないとおもてなしは世界に通じる日本語だ。残しちゃったら食材を作ってくれた人たちが悲しむよね。
Everyone eventually agrees that we should eat everything, and so we do.
お腹が苦しいよ。しばらくポテトは見たくない。好きなものもほどほどが一番ですね。納得。
We're all lumped on the sofa and the floor, our tummies taking the hit after eating our disasters.
さすが男の子だね。あんなに食べても平気なんだ。
I always eat quite a bit, so I'm fine.
先輩、ニャンピースプリーズ。
Can't you just go to my room and get it yourself?
階段を登りきる自信がないんだ。
Okay, give me a second, I'll fetch it for you.
ねえねえ、小学校の卒業アルバムまだ持ってる？
Yeah, it's somewhere stashed in my room.
見たい。ついでにそれも持ってきてほしいな。
I refuse. I don't think there's anything remarkable in that album.
いいのいいの、見たいだけだもん。ゆずきちゃんも興味ない？私もお兄ちゃんのアルバム見てみたい。
I legitimately think that looking at it won't be interesting at all, but hey, if that's what they want to do. Okay, I'll look for it too, then. I could have left it though.
私も手伝うわ。
Mizuna suddenly springs from the sofa and heads my way. You can stay at the sofa and rest if you want.
十分休んだわ。少し体を動かしたい気分なの。
Sure, then I'll take you up on your offer. Thanks. Talking is hard, alright.
ここ は全く変わってないのね。
No more than 2 years have passed since you last were here, so of course nothing would change.
きちんと整理整頓されてるところも一緒。
I don't really like having things scattered around my room.
それに、この部屋の匂いも懐かしいわ。
The way it smells?
ユキトの匂い。だから余計に落ち着くのかしら。
Right now, I think guys' rooms tend to stink, but maybe that's just me.
匂いって相性があるらしいから、他の男の子の部屋だったら不快に感じるだけかもしれないわね。
For some strange reason, having you say that, I have a certain smell that makes you feel... for some strange reason, having you say that I have a certain smell makes me feel a little bad in a way.
私は悪くないわよ。
She says while laughing. After that exchange, we start searching around the room for my graduation album. Then crouches near my bed, looking around it.
ベッドの下？それともカモフラージュした本の後ろ？
What's up?
あなたももう中学生だし、エッチな本や DVD の一つくらい隠してるのかなって。見つけちゃったら気まずいでしょ？
You sound awfully happy about finding the possibility gross. Also, there's not really a need for you to worry about that.
そうよね。スマホとかパソコンに画像を保存してるのよね。クラスの子が話してるのを聞いたことがあるわ。
You're not gonna find anything. It's not like I have an interest in those things anyway.
ないの？どうして？
How am I supposed to answer that if I don't even know the reason myself?
中学生になったら男の子はみんな女の子に興味が出てくるものだと思ってたわ。私のクラスの男の子たちは毎日誰々さんが可愛いとか付き合いたいとかばかり楽しそうに話してるわよ。
Well, everyone is different. Personally, I don't even know what going out with another person would really mean, so...
じゃあ実際に誰かと付き合ってみればいいんじゃない？
Huh?
そうすればわかるかもしれないでしょ。恐れるより前に進めよ。
It's not like I can one day decide I want to do it just like that, you know? How about you, Mizune?
私？特に彼氏とか好きな人はいないわよ。
So basically the same as me.
今のところ仲のいい男の子は幼馴染一人で十分ね。
She smiles and goes back to searching for my graduation album. Like, yes, I think my childhood friend being a guy is enough male presence for me right now. Girl, first off, you're his childhood friend, aka his childhood friend is a girl, so same thing there. Second off, he is literally surrounded by 5 girls almost every fucking day because of the one room class. One room class, yes. I did say it right for once. And I immediately tried to fucking correct myself even though I didn't need to. I'm dumb. I'm fucking dumb. She smiles and goes back searching for my graduation album.
この箱何？
She then takes a small metallic box, which used to be a cookie box. Huh? Oh, that, open it, go ahead. She then pulls the box from the shelf where it was and places it on the floor. The box has some dents in it, showing its age. Slowly but surely, she opens its lid with both her hands. After seeing what's inside, she reaches out inside, her eyes looking at the items, remembering days past. They're all things you've given me throughout the years. Most are things that came along with the packages she sent to me while she was out of the country. All of them are part of our history together, and the deeper you go into the box, the older the items are.
大切に持っててくれたのね。
Obviously. All those repressed memories from the both of us all those represent memories from the both of us in some way, and I cherish them to this day.
あ、この手袋、私が最後にあげた手編みの。
The gloves in question are seriously damaged, colorless as well, mainly because they've been washed tons of times by now. Yeah, when I entered middle school, my hands were too big for them, but until then, I wore them pretty much every day I could.
そっか。ずっと使ってくれてたんだ。私もね、あの時あなたがプレゼントしてくれたペンギンのタオル、今でも使ってるのよ。
You do?
うん。練習の時も、大会の時も、ずっと。
I still remember that day like it was yesterday. It was my 5th year of grade school and it was snowing quite a lot. Still don't know who invited whom to hang out that day, to be honest. What matters is that we spent our Christmas together by hanging out outside that day. My parents had given me some allowance that day, and we were both at the Christmas market checking out the stalls. The adults around the place were ordering beers and sausages, enough to stuff their cheeks. It was fun to see. Like always, we reserved the last moment of the day to exchange presents. It's for you!
あ、ペンギンのタオルペンギンが踊ってる。かわいい。
Aren't that the towel you used after training broke, so...
覚えててくれたんだ。
Anyone would. I remember she was very happy about the present, and for some reason seeing her react like that made me give her a cold, detached answer in return.
ありがとう。大切にするわね。私からもプレゼントを渡す前に言っておかなきゃいけないことがあるの。あのね、私、来年小学校を卒業したら遠くへ行くことになったの。
So I remember when she told me. Lips were trembling a little when she did. Far away, like a nearby
ロ
town.
シア。
Another country?
うん。もっとフィギュアのことを勉強して上手になりたいんだ。夢だから。ユキトと約束した夢だから。
I did indeed make such a promise, but I didn't know back then that it would mean having her move someplace far away. Back then I thought we'd always stay together. I'll support you. Wish I could have told her to not leave me, but I couldn't. Didn't want to bother anyone else with my selfishness ever again if I could avoid it. Stayed silent after her declaration, and then grabbed... She stayed silent after her declaration and grabbed my hands.
いつも冷たいね。お手手ギュッてしてあげる。ギュー。あったかくなってきた？
That thing with the hands was something she did all the time with me. It's extremely childish, and if other children saw us do it, they'd probably laugh at us for it. Told her several times that we should probably stop doing it, but she never gave up and kept on doing it until the very end. It's like this special hand hug of hers had some sort of invisible force to it.
知ってる？手が冷たい人は心が温かいらしいの。きっとユキトは心が温かいのね。もう、そんな顔しないの。帰ってくるから。だからその時は、また、一緒に遊びましょう。約束よ。
Okay.
はい。クリスマスプレゼント。
Pair of gloves.
手編みの手袋。
I think that was the first time I got a handmade present ever.
はめてあげる。思った通り、よく似合ってるわ。
The stitches were somewhat badly done in some places, and the fingers were a little smaller than mine. They definitely weren't the best gloves, but still.
これまでみたいに、すぐにギュッてしてあげることができなくなるから。
They gave me warmth. That's what mattered in the end.
ごめんね。もっと上手に編めたらよかったんだけど。下手っぴで。次にプレゼントするときまでに頑張るわね。
Thanks. I actually like these. They're super warm.
なんだか懐かしくなっちゃったわね。
Yeah. Start remembering those days. Everything starts turning awkward.
アルバムよね、アルバム。アルバム。あったわ。
She then pulls out a hardcover with a tough binding located in a small shelf beside my bed. I got the manga Hina wanted as well, so let's get back down.
待って。先にちょっとだけ見てみない？二人で。
Out of everyone who came here today, the only ones who should appear in the book are just her and I. It's an album of pictures of that time we spent together. Sure, we can check it out for a bit. We found it rather quickly, so no one's gonna get impatient downstairs, I hope.
ほら、こっちこっち。
He then sits on the bed and pats the spot beside her. I do what she says. After opening the book and turning the first page over, several pictures of each person in class line up, as well as a picture of everyone together. Among those pictures, I appear as well, 2 years younger than I am now.
そういえば、6年生のあなたを初めて見たわ。
Yeah, you were already in Russia by then.
あなたはあまり映ってないわね。
I prefer to not stand out, so that's why.
あ、これあなたよ。
Yeah. I wouldn't expect you to find me there. I'm barely visible. The picture she pointed at is one that was taken when we went on an excursion to Mount Kanbo when we were in our 3rd year. If you strain your eyes enough, you can see me in a corner of the picture, along with my other friends and classmates. We were all eating some rice balls over a gigantic picnic sheet.
あら、ここにもいるわよ。
Yeah, but I appear partially. Isn't that picture where I actually appear normal?
あ、こっちのはちゃんと映ってるわよ。大きく前進。
But it's a picture of my back. If that even is me in the first place, how do you know it's me?
そんなことないわ。これはあなたよ。
Maybe it is me, so it looks like it. What makes you so sure about it?
なんでって、わかるでしょ？
Don't give me that, it isn't obvious at all. Oh hey, you are Mizune.
え？どこ？
Here, see, you're kinda cut off, but still. It's a picture of the schoolyard, and in one of the corners she appears to be playing with me.
あなたの学年のアルバムに、まさか私も載ってるなんて、よく見つけられたわね。
Well, we were always together after all. So obviously finding me would normally mean you being near too. What in the world were we doing in this picture though? See how I'm carrying that broken branch, you look surprised?
あ、シャクトリムシ。
Oh right, I completely forgot about it. I do remember that. While I was swinging that branch around, the thing ended up falling on my head. You picked it up for me, but that's when it fell into your clothes from the back and you started shouting like crazy.
だってって何回もお願いしたのに、あなたは笑うばかりで。
Oops. But I did pick it up after that and returned it to where it was, didn't I?
そうね。服の中に手を入れられて、乱暴にまさぐられちゃったわ。
You're saying it like I did that on purpose.
でも、私の素肌を触ったのは間違いないでしょ？
Okay, so I did, but someone else heard that just now. Still think that you're trying to pin me as some sort of weirdo when all I did was trying to help you back then.
家族以外で触られたのはあなたが初めてだったのに。ひどい。
I'm sorry, it was my bad, okay?
しょうがないから許してあげる。
There's the last page. In the end, we actually looked through the entire album. Looking at this, sure, maybe I remember a lot of things from back then.
私もよ。つい2年くらい前のことなのに、ずいぶん懐かしい気持ちになっちゃったわ。アルバムの中だけじゃなくて、この部屋も、このベッドも、いろいろなところがあなたとの思い出でいっぱい。
It slips inside my bed.
昔はこうして、このベッドであなたと一緒によくお昼寝したわよね。
Alright, we used to do that.
あなたも寝る？
Now I'll pass on this one. We should probably stop fooling around and return downstairs.
もう一緒に寝てくれないんだ。私が誘えば喜んで入ってきてくれた可愛いあなたはどこに行っちゃったのかしら。
That was back when we were in kindergarten, not now, come on.
あら、小学校低学年でもたまにあったわよ。忘れちゃったの？
I do remember, actually. I remember those moments clearly. Sleeping together in kindergarten, sure, I'm fine with that. But when you get to grade school, it starts to take on a different meaning. And I was stubborn enough to not want to admit the truth there. I guess being stubborn and prideful comes with being a guy.
もうお姉ちゃんとは一緒に寝たくないんだ。
Just like, oh, you don't remember sleeping with your big sis? Just respond like, no, but I do remember sleeping with the girl I like. it will probably confuse her at first, until she understands what the fuck you just said. The personalities may not differ much from how they were back in the day, but our bodies have grown since then. Has she forgotten that there are people waiting for us downstairs? Her pleas to come to her aren't making it easier for me either.
おいで。
She says as she passed the bed, doing the exact same thing she did back in the day. Seeing her do that brings forth some feelings stashed deep within me. It brings me back to those days. I know that we're actually too old to be doing this kind of stuff anymore, but still. Part of me still wants to refuse, but eventually cave into her invitation and slip into bed with her, not knowing exactly what the hell is going through my head.
いらっしゃい。
Yeah, I actually went in with her. So close to each other that I can actually feel her breath on my skin whenever she exhales.
顔、近いわね。ベッドも狭いし、昔もこんなだったかしら。
Maybe we just got bigger and that's why it feels that way?
そうね。あなたは身長も高くなったし、体格も良くなってて、再会した時、ちょっとびっくりしたのよ。
Yo, how hilarious would it be if you just deadass like a high school arc passes into where you get into the adult arc and he just like full on looks like the fucking biology has like the fucking physique of the biology teacher from Interview with Monster Girls. Same here. I'd only see you on TV sometime, but how should I say this? I'm surprised at how much more feminine you look now.
あら、まるでそれまでの私が女の子らしくなかったみたいな言い方ね。
Not really. I just thought you looked more feminine than before, nothing more.
ありがとう。でも、最初からそう言ってくれてたら、もっと嬉しかったわ。
Try to understand my struggle for a bit here.
大きなあくびね。眠たいの？
I mean, we just ate, so kinda.
頭撫でてあげましょうか。いつもよしよししてたら、よく眠れてたでしょ？
Okay.
ぎゅって抱きしめてあげる方がよかった？
I'll be fine without it. That's kinda embarrassing.
じゃあ、子守歌を歌ってあげる。好きだったわよね。
I'm not gonna have a nap, just so you know.
じゃあ、何がいいのよ。
There's no need for you to do anything in particular. We're making everyone wait downstairs, so let's go back already. Huh?
何やってんだろう。アルバム見つかんないのかな。部屋が散らかってて、まだ探してるとか？
I can hear the sound of steps going up the stairs. Oh, shoot.
何よ。
Means now you know exactly what's going on. Your face is bright red! I shouldn't feel guilty or weird about the situation we're in right now, but if the others see us like this, they're definitely going to cause... we're definitely going to cause them to
お
misunderstand.
姉ちゃんの部屋はいつも綺麗ですよ。へえ、ゆずきちゃん部屋に入ったことあるんだ。兄弟ですから。実は、私も入ったことあるんだ。そんな頻繁に女の子が出入りしてるの？まさか、ベスリーも？私は、ない。だよね。私だけご招待されてないのかと思っちゃった。
All the steps stop in front of my room. They'll knock for entering, so that'll give us time to get out of bed, but we have to make sure to not make any sounds. Hi! You assume this will work, but remember, Hinata is with them.
先輩？入るよ。
The door suddenly opens.
ドキン？男の人と女の人が一つのベッドで寝ること。古い小説にそう書いてあって。なんだか私が恥ずかしいよ。
She then hides her face, bright red.
二人は同居中。納得。
They're doing the sleeping together!
お願いだから確認するみたいに言葉に出して言わないで。
You bunch could have at least knocked before entering.
ごめんなさい。同居中とは知らなくて。
The sleeping together thing!
ゆずきちゃん、ナイス追い打ちだ。同金中じゃなくて、でも同金中で、同金中だけど同金中だから、同金中とにかくごめんなさい。ね？水葉さんと先輩は、私たちが入ってくるとまずいことでも、
You got it all wrong. Back when we were kids, Mizune often came to my place to play and we used to nap together. So we were just doing that again for old time's sake.
でも今は二人とも中学生。
You got a point, but still! Just wanted to relive a moment of our childhood. Yeah, nothing weird. Just like when we took baths together, or when we brushed our teeth together, or even when we changed each other's clothes. The usual stuff.
お兄ちゃんとキサラギさん、一緒にお風呂に入ってたんだ。ほーん。歯磨きの試合一個に着替え手伝ってもらうか。それを今思い出してたということは？余計なこと言わなくていいわよ。
My bad.
お兄ちゃん、お家でこういうのはいけないと思います。
You're right, sorry about that.
ごめんなさい。
June 7th. And it's the beginning of June, so everyone's gotten to know each other a little better. It's also time for the seed lottery, which is probably done to mix up the groups everyone has formed. I'm a little worried about where Bethany's new seat might be, mainly because she hasn't talked to anyone else but our group.
じゃあ、また明日ね。
Sure, see ya. You too, Bethany.
さよなら。
I worried for nothing because we ended up with practically the same positions. In fact, the only notable change is that Noshio's seat and mine have been reversed. That's about it. Leaving that aside, her and Bethany have already left the class together. Guess we should get going too. Who's this? I don't have this phone number registered. Hello?
こんにちは。
Huh? Hey.
水葉ちゃんに教えてもらったんだ。今お暇？
I'll just be completely honest with you. If I'm called by an unregistered number and I decide to answer, my answer is gonna be, I'm not planning on buying anything. Yeah, not doing anything right now.
じゃあこれからお姉さんとデートしないかい？
And we're gonna have our date here.
涼しげな空間で未来のトップスケーターたちが練習するのを横目に一杯のコーヒーをすする。贅沢だね。
And say you don't have a point if I'm being honest. We're right beside the ring, sitting at a table and drinking some coffee while we watch what's going on. Also,
まだ甘い。もっと指先まで意識を集中。はい。今度は意識しすぎ。全然リズムに乗れてない。
seeing Coach Sano yell at Mizune for the entirety of the experience is making it a bit hard to enjoy this date. So why'd you invite me over here?
デートって言ったでしょ。デートに理由が必要かい？うんうん。大事なのはお互いを思い合う気持ちオンリーだよ。
I mean, I'm happy you think about me in that way and all, but aren't you already married?
普通に返された。君はいつも真面目だね。今日プログラムの打ち合わせに振り付けの先生が来るんだ。水葉ちゃんはしっかりしてるように見えてもまだ中学生でしょ。だから私も立ち会って話をしてるの。
And what does that have anything to do with me coming here?
約束まで時間があるんだ。たまには若くてイケメンな男の子とお茶したいなってね。
I'm going to have some free time until I meet with this teacher, so I felt like having a drink with a good-looking guy like you. If I was Yukito in that moment, I'd just sit there like... I repeat my question, what does that have to do with me coming here? Okay. I guess you invited me here to kill some time. As long as you're okay with my company, I'm fine with it. I'm flattered about calling me handsome, but you probably would have said that to any other young guy if you happened to tag along.
いいですね。 若い子とデート。
でしょ？
Good work out there, coach.
はい、お疲れ様。さっき私のこと、鬼コーチとか熱血コーチだって思ったでしょ？
I didn't. Okay, maybe I did think that she was being a little rough with stuff with Mizune, but still.
スポーツは根性とかいうあれ。私大嫌いなのよ。努力すべきは誰なのか一番理解してるのは他でもない選手自身よ。あの子にももっと遊びなさいとは言ってるんだけどね。
Then heaves a sigh and looks at Mizune.
君が水葉をワンルーム学級だっけ？
Huh? Oh, yeah. Has she told you about me?
あの子からは幼馴染の男の子としか聞いてないわ。でもピンときたの。君、名前は？
Yukito.
いい名前ね。覚えたわ。ねえ、たまにでいいから水葉をデートに連れ出してあげてくれないかしら。
What? Dates with Mizune? We're not in that kind of relationship.
じゃあ普通に遊びでもいいし、極論を言えば一緒にいるだけでもいいわ。如月さんもいいですよね。
She just sits there like, oh, I'm fine with it, Coach Sano. I've been waiting for this young boy to finally become my son. It's taking far too long!
また昔みたいに水葉ちゃんを誘ってあげてくれないかな。
I think I'm starting to understand the real reason they invited me here. I suddenly hear the sound of the rink's doors opening. When went to the place happens to be what seems like a foreign girl. She's blonde and her hair stretches up to her waist. Her attire seems to be expensive, only enhancing her natural beauty even
あ
more.
あ、来た。あの人が振り付けの先生だよ。
She's a foreigner?
カナダの人だよ。世界選手権で金を取ったこともある。それは有名な元アイスダンスの選手さんなの。
Fucking course it'd be Canadians. Oh, that's amazing. All this talk about worldwide fame takes me by surprise. Suddenly I feel myself at loss for words and of thoughts too.
さっきのお願い考えておいて。それでは如月さん。
はーい。君この後どうする？
Well, I'm already here, so if you wouldn't mind, I'd love if I could stay and watch a little more.
君は本当にフィギュアが好きだね。
I'm an expert at watching it at the very least.
帰るときは念のため主演室に声をかけていってくれる？
Got
今日
it.
は付き合ってくれてありがとね。またね。
お母さん、打ち合わせ。振り付けの先生を待たせると悪いでしょ？
んだんだ。じゃあね。ごゆるりと。
Faye playfully waves her hands my way with a smile and then heads towards the table where that teacher and Coach Sano are waiting.
もうちょっといるの？
Yeah, pretty much. What about you?
今日は早めに切り上げる予定よ。
How about we go home together then? It's quite dark outside, so I'm gonna escort you back. Could be dangerous.
いつもだいたい一人だから慣れっこよ。
I know, but it's better to go home together, wouldn't you agree?
そうね。じゃあお願いしようかしら。
Sounds good. Oh, right, you don't have to finish earlier because I'm here or anything like that, okay? You finish whenever you want to.
言われなくても練習でも一切手は抜かないわよ。じゃあよろしくね。
Imagine you like try to order seats. You're like going to this rink to watch like figure skating with your significant other. And you want to sit next to each other, of course, because they're your significant other. And you put on that seat that's like right next to the fucking wall, and then on the other side there's another seat for some reason. She then waves her hand at me and heads towards the table as well. Though at the same time, for loners, those seats are the fucking gold mines because they do not have to sit next to anyone. When do Ray and Isao normally get back home?
早くても日付が変わるくらいかしら。レストランに大口のお客さんが来るのと野菜を使った新商品の開発会議で忙しいって言ってたわ。
I see, he's basically home alone constantly.
私のためにいっぱい働いてくれてるんだもの。感謝はしても文句は言えないわ。
Yes, figure skating is not a cheap sport to pursue. They have to hire a coach, someone who does the choreographies for them, spends money on their clothes, the ice skates, and side cuts, touring throughout the world to participate in the championships. But there are tons of other costs involved. In general, I can see the whole ordeal costing quite a bit. Just as I was giving it some thought, my stomach suddenly rumbles.
豪快なお腹の虫ね。
Well, I usually have dinner around this time, so...
そうだわ。私も後でスーパーでお弁当を買うか、どこかで食事をしようと思ってたの。
You okay with that? Ah, but Aiko might have prepared dinner for me at home now.
あ、
What?
そうよね。
Yuko, not Aiko. Yuko. Before you say, didn't you say you wanted to fucking install a fucking patch to fix that? I installed the newest patch. So apparently that instance either hasn't been fixed or for some reason the patch didn't work. Her expression darkens a little, making my heart ache a little. But I think we can have coffee or something like that together for sure.
いいの？
Obviously, got everything I can since I'm growing right now. My stomach rumbles once more, this time with incredible timing to assert my point.
じゃあ、ホロロに行きましょう。
先生、本当に聞いてます？ちゃんと聞いてるわ。就職活動が大変って話でしょ？そうなんですよ。私が教育実習に行ってる間にみんな就職先決めちゃって、友達なんか
Looks like someone came here before us and she's quite drunk too.
あら、二人ともいらっしゃい。
Good evening, Momo-chan sensei. It's been a while.
お久しぶりです。
ああ、なるほど。そういうこと。
What's wrong?
ワンルーム学級やってる時からあんたら怪しいとは思ってたわ。うすうす、濃厚に。
So is it more than one or just one?
やっぱり付き合ってたってわけね。私が就活と教職課程の板挟みで苦しんでるのをいいことにちくりやってたのね。
あら、そうだったの？いつから付き合い始めたの？
We're not really dating or anything like that, right, Mizune?
うん。
はあ、実にくだらない世の中ね。
What's wrong with her?
ずいぶんすさんでるわね。
大学のこの時期はね、多めに見てあげて。そうだ、二人でももちゃんの相手してあげてくれない？洗い物溜まってるのよ。お礼にコーヒーごちそうするわ。
After Mizune and I look at each other, we nod. Okay. Guess I'm the one I talked to her about. Either way. Maybe I had to deal with Momo-chan sensei sitting all alone. So, you think you're gonna get that teaching license soon?
免許だけ取ってもね、働き口がなくちゃね。そのためにはいろんな企業を受けなくちゃね。
Didn't you say that you want to become a full-time teacher at some point? Or was I imagining things?
先生になるの諦めたんですか？
諦めてないわよ。本命よ。本命だけど、教員の採用試験だけ受けて、もし落ちたらどうするのよ。無職、お一人様。考えただけで恐ろしい末路だわ。いい、あなたたちはまだ中学生だからわからないでしょうけど、就活は戦争よ。一番を取らなきゃいけないの。多くの希望者があの手この手の技で限られた席を手中に収めようとするの。時にはライバルと協力し、また時にはライバルを出し抜いてね。見てみなさい、このメール。
She says while stuffing her phone in our faces. Subject the mail says about your screening consideration. Let me see.
見送らせ
Unfortunately,
ていただくことになりました。貴殿のご希望に沿うことができなくなりましたが。
we hope that this doesn't discourage you from trying again at a later date.
なんで交互に読むのよ。そんなに仲の良さを見せつけたいの？
It just happens. It wasn't my intention to.
他意はありません。
この仲良しさんたちめ。
The day that the mail is from today, so does that mean that you already failed at getting in?
お祈りメールよ。
Really, if anything, it's mainly telling you that you've been rejected, not much else.
お祈りメールよ。これからも就職活動を頑張りなさいっていう応援のメールなの。
I see. I probably should stop teasing you. Let's talk about something else. By the way, we're still doing the one-room class. Our counselor is Ueda Sensei now. So,
何してるの？
still the same, basically. We mainly use our time to make better friends with everyone else. Sometimes some topics and conversations arise, so we can all talk about them, but not much more.
相変わらずゆるーくやってるんだ。もう。
He's chugging quite a bit of transparent liquid in her vase. In fact, I can smell the stench of alcohol coming from her breath. Yep, pretty much keeping your legacy alive, so to speak.
あなたはいろいろできるんだし、気使えるし、もっとお堅い真面目なところに入った方が内心いいわよ。あ、生徒会とかいいんじゃない？
I'd rather spend my time in the one-room class with the others. It's just that I don't really have the time to fully devote to other club activities or becoming the student class rep, for example. Or at least I can go to that class and still make friends, you know. In fact, I'm thankful to you for setting up the whole thing in the first place. You know the reason both Mizune and I have so many friends now.
ありがとうございます。西園先生。
ちょっとお手洗い。
After gulping the last remnants of her drink, she stands up and heads towards the bathroom, tumbling a little.
付き添いましょうか？
平気。
She ends up going alone, but her fumbling every step on the way doesn't make us worry any less about her. She's gonna be okay.
むしろ元気がもらえたと思うわよ。さすが我が息子と娘ね。
Can't believe you're still calling Mizune your girl, Mom. Come on.
あら、いつまで経ってもみずはちゃんは私の娘よ。ねえ、みずはちゃん。
はい。
あの頃は戸籍上も本当の娘になってくれると思ってたんだけど。なかなかそういう兆候がないから。うちの息子が悪いのかしら。
I don't even know what you're on about. Weren't we talking about Momo-chan Sensei just moments ago?
そうそう、ももちゃんだったわね。ももちゃんは今、大人への階段を登ろうとしてるのよ。
As she starts explaining the situation, she places 2 cups of fragrant coffee in front of us.
すみません。喋ってばかりで。
いいのよ。ももちゃんの相手をしてあげてって言ったのは私なんだもの。他にお客さんもいないし、ゆっくりで。
あなたは何にする？
Let me see. I'll take the menu and look it over. There's not a lot of things that are served here in the first place. Like the soup curry here. It's not the most famous item for nothing.
お野菜はみずはちゃんとこから仕入れてるのだから、味も鮮度も抜群よ。
And then but we go for that.
家に帰って食べるんじゃなかったの？
Yeah, but looking at the picture of the curry soup made me even hungry.
サンドイッチのセットにする？これくらいなら後でご飯も食べられるでしょ？
今日のみずはちゃんはとても楽しそうにメニューを選ぶのね。
そうですか？
ええ、ハッピーって感じね。
あ、
Glasses me for a second.
誰かとご飯を食べるのが嬉しいからだと思います。
そうですって。
Do enjoy eating with Mizune too.
あらあら。
あ、私サンドイッチのセットにします。ジュースはオレンジジュースをお願いします。
I'll take the same.
サンドイッチセット2つ。ジュースはオレンジで。かしこまりました。
She then returns to the counter and enters the kitchen area. Wait, we slowly take sips from our coffee. That choreography teacher that came to the rink before was someone famous, right? Pretty amazing you have someone like that, like her, teach you.
世界のトップで活躍してる何人もの選手の振り付けを担当されてるのよ。本当は私のような選手がお願いしても断られることが多いんだけど。
It has to be more than just that, right? I remember seeing you after that meeting you had with her, skating around along with the music. It was beautiful to see, Mizune. It was like I was watching you on some big competition or a paid ice skating show.
まだまだよ。技術的に足りてない部分はたくさんあるし、先生がイメージする世界観を自分のものにするどころか表現すらできてないわ。
Well, there's still some time until the next big event, so I'm sure you'll be able to make it just fine.
そうね。今年は頑張らなきゃいけないから。
Mizune? What's going on? She said you sounded like she was about to cry for a
やるわ
moment.
私はやれる
Momo-chan sensei, nice to see you back at it.
もはや恐れるものは何もないわできることならこの熱意を今すぐ教育委員会に伝えたいとりあえずお酒飲んで明日から頑張る
Hey, sure you should drink even more.
いいお酒隠してるの。今日は早めに店じまいして乾杯しましょう。
はーいさすが日崎先
You too, Mom. Mizune and I should leave before things get too heated here. June 10th.
このように連立方程式の加減法では x もしくは y の係数を同じにする必要がある。その際必ず両辺にかけることを忘れないように。
Okay, I'm gonna end it early now. Like I said, pain and stress from having to deal with scams anyways. Bye!